Hello, everyone. This is Jim Okerzinski with your weekly screencast video. Beginning here in the home page, we're going to move over to the announcements and look at this week's schedule. As you can see, discussion boards will be due this week. Your initial post is due Tuesday. Thursday is also where the two responses will be due. And then on Sunday, end of day, is the double entry journal, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So I hope everyone is doing well with this shelter in place. We certainly have some schoolwork to keep us busy and our minds off of world events, right? So let's move over to the modules, and then we can take a look at this week's activity and the module to finish up the module 4 chapter 3. So just to let you all know, I moved the annotated bibliography, the assignment upload, to the module 3 underneath chapter 2. That assignment is open, so if you wish to revise your annotated bibliography, uh, just see if you can do a couple of things while you're working on that, and I'll demonstrate here on the double entry template that I'll get to in a minute. When you look in your GDoc for your annotated bibliography, click on File if you want to revise it, and click on Make a Copy. All right, it'll copy your annotated. Now you want to keep the comments and suggestions in there, then you can just click on this particular box. You'll share it with everybody, comments and suggestions. And please rename the document, your last name, revision, annotated, however you want to do it so I know it's a revision, and work in the copy. Okay? That way the original GDoc with my comments is preserved. I can look and review my comments as I'm regrading your particular annotated bibliography. So in any case, all revisions should follow that format so I can preserve my comments. All right. So returning to the course modules, let's take a look at the new activity that's due this week, the discussion board number 1. I don't know, I can't remember if I reviewed this in my orientation video. I don't believe so. So remember to replace the reading notes that I collect in class on the chapters. We're going to be moving that activity to the discussion boards. So this is pretty straightforward. We're finishing up chapter 3. So I want to have students take a look at the couple of sections here. In the 9th edition, that is the dark brown book, I believe it is, or black, whatever it might be. The 9th edition are the pages here. There is no section like this in the 8th edition, and I'll indicate exactly how you can go about answering this particular prompt in a second. The note taker's triad is the same here in the 9th edition, same thing in the 8th edition, and you should be able to complete this post. All right. First one is due Tuesday, end of day. Responses will be due, I believe, Thursday, end of day, with the double entry being due on Sunday. All right. So moving through the unit here, the module. Now, that one prompt I put Canvas in, this particular MLA resource page showing you how to work with sources, introduce the sources, and starting and ending points with sources. Principle number 3 would be the cross-reference, which I'll cover in a lecture video. This is very close to the section in the 9th edition in the textbook that is not in the green 8th edition. So you might be able to get some information from this to use that to once again discuss the prompts in the discussion board. So please do not panic. It's not a big deal. You have the information. The important section here is the note taker's triad. Take a look at paraphrasing, summary, and quoting. That's pretty important. Once again, as the instructions state, just click on reply, and you can move through those discussion boards and make your post and look through those discussion boards there as you work through the discussion boards. Excuse me, kind of fumbling all over the place here. All right, so getting back into the chapter U module here, module 4, the double entry journal here. The instructions are pretty straightforward. I break out the pages to take a look at it in the 8th and ninth edition here. Also, I have created a template. There is a template in the double entry folder in our Drive course folder. Just make a copy before you start using it and then rename it. And you can add your content. This is a simple table format in Google Docs, much like it would be in Word. You just put your information in. The table and the boxes will move as you type through this particular the boxes. Some will stretch out and move into a next page. It's pretty much straightforward. I put a table in 5 separate pages for you so you can work with this particular template here. You can find that in the Drive folder. All right. So we're looking for 5 sources, minimum of 3 excerpts. And once again, it would be uploaded the GDoc link here in your module, right? Your GDoc link here. Just to show you an example, okay? Jana Ahmed has uploaded a GDoc link to Canvas and she's created a table format accordingly. Looks pretty organized and pretty neat. Some large quotes or sections there, and then she goes on to talk about the discussions. Okay, so also one thing I want to point out to everybody, you want to make sure that you include your document in the double entry folder. As you can see here, her particular um, double entry journal is not in the folder. So if I look at his particular document with the link, it says to request editing access. So right now I cannot comment in this, and therefore, oh, I should say because it is not in the course folder here, right? So you want to make sure you get them in a course folder so I can comment, because then I'm going to give you a 0 and say I can't comment in your double entry journal, and everybody's going to get upset with me. So remember to upload when you are ready. Now, a little comment here about the uploading of GDoc links. Let's get to the modules real quick. Okay, for this week's activity, a lot of people uploaded links for the annotated bibliography. And I guess apparently between spring break and the extended spring break, many have just did not return and finish up those particular activities there, that particular assignment. So if you are going to upload a GDoc link, so that you're sure it's uploaded to Canvas, please return to your assignments and finish them up. And I get to them, and one thing I want to warn everybody, I mean, it is a bit of a challenge creating content for an online course and recording all the screencasts and publishing them, but we're kind of stuck inside right now. So grading is going to be a little bit quicker. So don't assume that I might not be getting to your assignments to grade them for a while. So you're going to want to take care of this as soon as possible. All right. If you are one of the individuals that didn't manage to finish your annotated, um, I'm going to make a suggestion that you return to those, finish those up. Please send me an email when you are done and you've completed your annotated. I will then review those accordingly. I will not go looking for them, so be sure to let me know. As this semester progresses, there will be cutoff dates for a lot of activities. I believe if you look at the syllabus, if I don't have a completed annotated, it affects the first draft, okay? Or the final research paper draft, so take a look at that. Okay, so I think I've droned on long enough here. If there are any questions or issues during the week, please send me an email. I'm checking several times a day. I also want to make sure that everybody stays safe out there and wash your hands. All right. Good luck.